Hi, year two. Okay, our fourth maths lesson. Off we go. And we're going to start off with our number formation, and it's the number 7. It's the number 7. We know this one by now. Let's move my camera out of the way. Across the sky flies a heron, down to earth that makes a 7. Pause and have a go at doing these on your piece of paper at home or your whiteboard at home if you're very lucky. Off you go. Excellent. Okay, and let's move on to our fourth maths lesson. So we're carrying on with measure and we're going to be comparing length still, but today we're going to use something that we have looked at in maths before, and it's a bit quicker because if I go back to our previous slides, using our language that we did, this is excellent. However, it's a bit long, isn't it? All the time, if we have to say the blue pencil is longer than the red pencil, we'd be there all day. So mathematicians created these mathematical wonderful symbols, and that we're going to look at today to make it quicker. So we don't always have to start off with that language and have to explain it all the time in a sentence. There is a quick way to look at numbers and tell straight away which is the greater number, which is bigger, and which is smaller. So before we go on to that, I'd forgotten that I'd put this in. Let's have a quick fire practice at measuring and see if you can read the rulers. We are measuring in centimeters. Brilliant. And we write our centimeters like this. So as I do this for each one, because we're going to fill them in, see if you can have a conversation at home. You might want to pause the video. And for each of my caterpillars, I want you to measure the caterpillar correctly on the ruler. Off you go. Pause the video if you need to. Brilliant. Okay, first one goes to the number. Oh, I've moved it. I didn't want to. I have to do it above. That's it. It goes to the number 6. So this one is 6 centimeters long. This one is 13 centimeters long. Oh, and I did actually confuse you then because the white box actually goes beyond that, but we're looking at this green line here. And this one goes to 15 centimeters. Excellent. I hope you guys came to the same answers that I did. Okay, so here's the really exciting bit of the video, because going back to what I was talking about previously, we're going to be learning about these symbols. And who remembers this? Yes, lots of you will remember this. This is our crocodile. It's our greater than, less than symbols, or we can sometimes have our same as, our equal to symbols as well. Now I could play the video and show my screen, but I don't ever think the quality is that great or the sound is that great. So I have sent the link, I've attached it to your timetable. So I want you to pause the video and go off and watch this song, because hopefully it should really help you with understanding the greater than and less than symbols. Come back to me when you're finished. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's really good and it's an excellent way for us to remember. So we've got our greater than, and remember that crocodile chomps, eats the bigger number, our less than and our equal to. So let's remind ourselves over here, we've got our greater than. I'm just going to do a G for greater. And we have got our less than. And what was the other thing that we had? We also had our equal to and our equal to. So we've got our equal to, our less than, and our greater than. Okay, so I am going to put in, I'm going to ask you guys, first of all, let's come away from that, first of all, to pause the video, and we're just going to start off just by thinking about numbers. So before we even think about measurements, I want you guys just have a practice doing this, thinking about which way the symbols go. Have a go at this if you're in the classroom. If you want to make this easier, this is the way I recommend it. you guys to do it, is to collect things and build them. So if you have a tower of 3 on this side and a tower of 7, and then it's easier, you know, for you to be able to see which number is greater and which numbers are smaller, which numbers are less than. So have a go at building them. If you haven't got cubes at home, I'm sure you can use lots of other resources around you, but have a go at building them, putting the symbols in between, and then come back to me when you've had a go at that. Excellent. Let's have a go. So this one, you should have got this because it chomps that bigger number. That is telling us that 3 is less than 7. This one's telling us that 6 is greater than 2. That 1 is less than 10. That 12 is greater than 7. That 15 is greater than 9. Okay, that 17 is greater than 7. And 13 and 13, they are equal to one another. They are exactly the same as one another. Brilliant. So once you've recapped on that and you've had a good go with numbers, then your task today is going to be looking at this within measurement. So you've got various measurements and you've got a combination of meters, and we know that how many centimeters go into a meter? 100 centimeters into a meter. Let's just remind ourselves of that. Peter's a little bit slow today. So 100 centimeters is the same as 1 meter. And you guys are going to have to decide which is greater and which is less, and add our crocodile symbols in between each of the ones to tell me. It's a much quicker way than using these sentences and using these words. If you really want to challenge yourself, and I can't stress that this is a real challenge, then see if you can have a go at this one in the corner. But it is challenging because it's using that concept, but using it within calculations. Go off and have a go, have lots of fun, and I will see you back tomorrow for Friday's lesson. Okay, I'm going to stop my screen share and I'm going to say bye-bye.